Welcome back to MT's Corner with Myesha-Tiara, where we discuss everything involving acting. Make sure you like, comment, and share, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be there every single time I post a new video. Hi everyone, it's with a heavy heart that I say that Naya Rivera has transitioned on. They found her body, and instead of me telling you exactly what happened as far as her body's concerned and how did they find her, I'll let the police tell you themselves in the press conference. But before we get there, I just want to tell you all that I know a lot of us are also hurt. Naya was a huge part of my childhood, as I'm sure she was of many of you who followed Glee, and even those who followed her career before then. I remember seeing her on my TV screen often as a child. So this is the life of Naya Rivera. And first we're going to start with how she passed, and then we'll move on to where it all started. So here's the press conference from the police when they found her body on July 13th.
Our hearts also go out to Naya's many friends and fans who have been holding out hope for the best over the past few days. Detectives from our Major Crimes Bureau began working this case from the onset. Their work on this case revealed there was no indication of foul play and no indication this was a suicide. Moving forward, Naya's body is being taken to the Ventura County Medical Examiner's Office in Ventura, where an autopsy will be performed and a positive identification will be made through the examination of dental records. Just to share with you a recap of this incident and our response to it. On July 8th, 2020, last Wednesday, Naya Rivera came to Lake Piru and rented a pontoon boat at the dock. She and her 4-year-old son left the dock at approximately 1 p.m. and headed toward the northern portion of the lake. We identified specific areas they visited that day by looking at the shoreline features in the background of FaceTime videos when she was chatting with family members while out on the lake. We know from speaking with her son that he and Naya swam in the lake together at some point during their journey. It was during that time that her son described being helped into the boat by Naya, who boosted him onto the deck from behind. He told investigators that he looked back and saw her disappear under the surface of the water. Naya's son was later found asleep on the boat, which was adrift in the northern portion of the lake known as the Narrows, when a leasing agent searched for the watercraft, which was overdue for return. The young boy was wearing a life vest when he was found, and he was wrapped in a towel.
Let's start at the beginning. Naya was born in Santa Clarita, California on January 12, 1987, and was raised in the Valencia neighborhood. She was of African American, German, and Puerto Rican descent. Her parents are Yolanda Rivera, who's a former model, and George Rivera. She was the oldest of 3 children. Her younger brother is former NFL tight end Michael Rivera, and her younger sister is a runway model, Nikayla Rivera. Before she turned 1, Naya began to be represented by the same talent agent as her mother, who had moved to Los Angeles to pursue her modeling career.
In Valencia, California. It was very suburban, very family-oriented. We would ride our bikes around and we could walk to the grocery store, kind of like Pleasantville. My mom was an aspiring model, and that's who really got me into the industry. I started modeling as a kid, and I had, funny enough, the same modeling agent as my mother did. And we just kept going on auditions and never really stopped.
Naya appeared in commercials for Kmart, but her first significant acting job was at 4 years old when she appeared in Hillary Winston's The Royal Family sitcom in 1991.
First television show was The Royal Family with Red Fox and Della Reese when I was 5, and that was sort of, you know, getting scripts every week and having a dressing room, and it was live audience, so that was my big, TV experience. Being on the set was definitely, a great feeling for me. Everyone that we worked with was amazing. Red Fox, at the time I obviously didn't know who he was or how big of a legend he was, or even Della Reese, and they would call me their granddaughter. Red would get all of these extravagant outfits custom made for me, and people were always coming by the set. It was produced by Eddie Murphy, and he was really cool, so I would get to meet him, and it was just a fun experience. It never ever felt like work.
You all have the same tailor. Oh, yeah. Michael Jackson's Taylor. No, really.
Really?
Really, honest to God, yeah. The same lady that makes Michael's stuff made this for us, you know.
How do you like working with Mr. Fox?
I like it.
Yeah. That's good. Now, what did you do before this show, The Royal Family?
I stayed home and I did pictures.
Yeah, commercials.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're beautiful. You could be a model. Would you like to do some modeling when you
I
grow up?
did that.
Oh, excuse me? Yeah, I gotta read your bio and catch up, you know? You're finished with that. You gonna do some movies maybe when you get older?
Yeah.
Ah, you gonna get married when you get older?
No.
Oh. Why?
Because I'm too young for that.
Okay, but maybe when you get his age, would you like to get married?
That smells good, Grandma.
The folks at the retirement home are gonna love this.
What are you making?
Old folks stew.
Ew!
The show received positive reviews and high ratings initially, but it was canceled soon after star Red Fox suffered a sudden heart attack on set. She even received a Young Artist Award nomination for her performance in the series. In between 1992 and 2002, she had small roles in the
Hi. Excuse me. Aren't you Vanessa? Yeah. Is your uncle a comedian? Yes, he is. Oh my gosh! I heard him on the radio this morning. You know, he is really funny. I think that it is so cool how you and your brother and sister survived your mom's crisis. Your life is really interesting.
My plaid blazer.
Oh, my foot! Whoa, Charlene, what'd you do that for? Ask him. He's the one who put this gum in my hair. What? No, I didn't. Yeah, and that was for lying. Stay away from me. Oh, man, help me, please. Help me.
Ahmad. Hey, what's up, buddy? Nothing. What's up, too? Nothing. This is my girl, Lauren. Ah.
Hi, nice meeting you.
So, what you guys up to?
I'm trying to talk your friend into going to a reading of Invisible Man.
Oh, you obviously don't know my boy very well. Last book he read was Cat in the Hat.
Well, I see you just like your boy. Quick with the corny jokes. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, listen, I'll be right back.
Hear this letter. So? So, what the hell is wrong with you people? Listen to me.
Look, most teachers don't even want to teach us. But Mr. Waters did.
Most men didn't want to marry me, but Mr. Waters did.
Would y'all stop whining? I talked to a recruiter, and he said we have a responsibility to the people in Iraq to see this through. And y'all know me, I never walk away from a fight.
Yeah, but we're not even fighting the people who attacked us.
It doesn't.
In 2002, she also appeared in the music video for B2K's Why I Love You. Naya dated Taj Mowry between 2000 and 2004 after meeting on the Smart Guy set in the 1990s. She remained close with Taj and his sisters Tia and Tamara Mowry until her death. In between auditions and roles, Naya worked as a telemarketer, a nanny, and she also worked at Hooters. In 2006, she took part in a production of Mark E. Swenson's play, You Don't Know Me, the musical, both in Los Angeles and when the production was taken on a national tour. Naya also auditioned for American Idol during the San Francisco auditions, and she was cut from the first round. In 2009, she was cast as Santana Lopez, a high school cheerleader on Fox's musical comedy series, Glee, about a high school glee club. She drew on her own high school experience of unpopularity to prepare for the role, as well as watching films such as Mean Girls to really get in the zone and feel like a bitchy sophomore. She described her character Santana as your typical high school cheerleader for the most part, explaining she's really mean and loves boys. She's really witty, so I love playing her, as well as characterizing her as a bit of a bad girl, who is really snarky and always has these really witty one-liners she throws out. Naya enjoyed the fact Santana is competitive and headstrong, as they shared those traits but disliked Santana's mean streak. She found the show's pacing challenging, especially the dancing. The most memorable moment on Glee was performing the Cheerios Glee Club audition piece, I Say a Little Prayer. Santana played a more prominent part in the last 9 episodes of Glee's first season, with Naya commenting at the time, Santana's been wreaking havoc with people's boyfriends and people's babies and teachers. She's the high school terror, and she's going to continue to be the villain. After having her screen time and musical involvement increased in the second half of the first season, Naya was promoted to a series regular as of the beginning of the second season. She was given her first solo in the 5th episode of season 2, The Rocky Horror Glee Show, and performed several others as the seasons progressed. During the second season, Naya's role in the show was radically changed when it was revealed that her character was a lesbian. Naya portrayed Santana's struggle to come to terms with her sexuality, with her love for her best friend, and with her inability to come out of the closet. She received favorable reviews for her performance, and in July 2011, she was nominated for 2 Alma Awards in the categories of Favorite Female Music Artist and Favorite TV Artist, Leading Role in a Comedy. She hosted the 2011 GLAAD Media Awards. In December 2011, she was named the newest celebrity spokesperson for Proactive. In her 3rd season, she was given the opportunity to do a duet with Ricky Martin and worked with Gloria Estefan, who was a cast as Santana's mother. In May 2011, it was announced that she had signed a deal with Columbia Records to produce a solo album. As the 64th Primetime Emmy Awards approached, she was listed by many critics and media outlets as deserving of a nomination. The Hollywood Reporter included her in their Emmy 2012 supporting cast photo shoot. She began dating recording artist Big Sean in April 2013. They announced their engagement in October 2013, but ended the relationship in April 2014. Her debut single, Sorry, featuring rapper Big Sean, was released as a digital download on September 17, 2013. However, the production on the album halted due to other things that she had going on. In 2014, it was reported that Columbia had dropped Naya because her debut single had underperformed. But her representation released a statement saying that those claims were falsified and the legal action would be potentially taken to ensure Naya's credibility. During that time, she worked on an immigrant project with Guillermo Diaz, directing a short film, PSA, about the effect of immigration on children and their parents. And her debut feature film, At the Devil's Door, premiered at the South by Southwest Film Fest in Austin, Texas on March 9, 2014. The film received mixed reviews. However, Naya's acting received all of the praise. Edgar Caput of Sound on Sight called Naya's performance the standout, the most natural performance in the film. Soon after her split from Big Sean, she began dating actor Ryan Dorsey. They had previously dated 4 years earlier and were married in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico in July 2014. In 2015, Naya portrayed the recurring role of Blanca Alvarez in the 3rd season of Lifetime drama series Devious Maids. On February 24, 2015, she announced that they were expecting their first child, and he was born in September 2015. She wrote a memoir titled Sorry Not Sorry, Dreams, Mistakes, and Growing Up in September 2016. In her memoir, she revealed that she'd had an abortion in 2010, shortly after splitting from Dorsey due to the fact that her career was taking off with the success of Glee. In November 2016, she filed for divorce after 2 years of marriage, but called off the separation in October 2017, and things started to take a darker turn for her. In late November 2017, she was arrested and charged with a misdemeanor domestic battery against Dorsey after she allegedly hit him in the head during an altercation over their child, and she subsequently refiled for divorce in December 2017. In January 2018, the domestic battery charge was dismissed at the request of Dorsey, and on June 14, 2018, they finalized their divorce. In 2018, it was announced that she would be taking the role of school administrator Colette Jones in the YouTube Red series Step Up, High Water. The series moved to Starz in 2020, and Naya was announced to be continuing her role at the time. During her career, Naya appeared on the covers of several magazines, including Cosmopolitan, Cosmo for Latinas, Fit, Pregnancy and Baby, and so many more. She was selected by People in Espanol for their 2012 50's Most Beautiful list. And in May 2012, she made FHM's 100 Sexiest Women list, coming in at number 39. And she made Maxim's Hot 100 list in 2012 for the 3rd year in a row. Naya was very much a philanthropist, and she dedicated her time to various organizations, including GLAAD, Stand Up to Cancer, the Trevor Project, Elephant Project, and the Sunshine Foundation. Her family is wishing for compassion and understanding during this time time. And please, everyone, we don't know how people grieve. So if you see a cast member from Glee or any other show she's been in and they aren't crying or they don't seem upset to you, that doesn't mean they aren't grieving. If you see a family member of hers that doesn't seem upset to you, it doesn't mean they aren't grieving. Everyone grieves in their own ways. I'm definitely praying for her young son. And in her last moments on this earth, she made sure that he was okay. In the short amount of time that we were able to share with Naya, she was a light to so many people. Here's one of her last tweets. She said, "No matter the year, circumstance, or strifes, every day you're alive is a blessing. Make the most of today and every day you're given. Tomorrow is not promised." And with that, I don't think I need to say anything else. Let me know in the comments below how you're dealing with this time right now. Let me know your favorite performance from Naya. Let me know how she's affected your life. And if you just want to give well wishes to her child, her family, and her friends, you can do that as well. Like I always say on these Life Up videos, we never know how long we have left on this earth. So like Naya said, make the most of today and every day you are given. Y'all stay safe out there, and I'll see you online next time.